Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Truth. And today I am here to review a movie that is being re-released in theaters tonight. So I figured, well, why the heck not? Let's take a look at it, because I've been doing all the re-releases lately, so why not this one? Plus, I enjoyed this movie. Spoiler alert for the review. But, ladies and gentlemen, here's my review of the 1974 comedy, Young Frankenstein. A physician, the grandson of famed monster creator Victor Frankenstein, is told he's inherited his great-grandfather's estate in Transylvania. Greeted by a colorful cast of characters at the mansion, Frederick Frankenstein finds his grandfather's old lab and research and becomes obsessed with continuing and recreating his work. Frankenstein and his houseboy Igor steal the body of a dead criminal, but have a little bit of a mishap at the brain depository. The creature comes to life, but has an abnormal brain which causes him to become unhinged. Young Frankenstein, so what did I think of it? I thought it's a hilarious classic comedy. The film is a parody of the classic horror movie genre, especially Frankenstein, obviously, but feels like it would totally fit in the world created by the 1930s genre. The movie is also in black and white, which is a nice touch for the send-up. The story kind of follows the pattern of the original Frankenstein story, but throws in some comedic twists. Overall, this is a very funny film, whether it be the knee-slapping sight gags such as horses neighing and rearing up at the sight, or even the mention of the name of the housekeeper, the characters having trouble with a bookcase leading to the laboratory, and using the dead body they dug up to shake a policeman's hand. Even things such as simple as the reactions of the actors are a blast, whether it be Frederick losing his cool when students mispronounce his name and he's wanted to distance himself from his family's past and pronounces it Frankenstein, or even just Igor's expressions. Of course, we get a grand speech by Frankenstein before the monster comes to life, and in one of the film's most famous scenes, Frederick and the creation perform Putting on the Ritz in front of a crowd with top hats and tails. Things get a little tricky for the scientist when the townspeople and the police begin to hunt the monster. Mel Brooks, of course, directed the film, and it's widely considered to be one of his best works. The late great Gene Wilder stars as Frederick Frankenstein. The doctor, not proud of his lineage, but soon changes his mind when he discovers his grandfather's lab. Marty Feldman as Igor, the castle's houseboy who helps Frederick with the project. Peter Boyle as the monster, Frankenstein's creation with an abnormal brain. Terry Garr as Inga, Frederick's attractive assistant he begins to crush on. Cloris Leachman as Frau Blucher, the castle's foreboding housekeeper. Madeline Kahn as Elizabeth, Frederick's fiancée, and Kenneth Mars as Inspector Kemp, the one-eyed police official with a prosthetic arm who wants to make sure Frederick isn't planning on creating another monster. Young Frankenstein has become a fan-favorite horror movie send-up over the years, and is certainly an iconic comedy in its own right. I'm gonna give it the rating of A-List approved. That's right, it gets the A-List seal of approval. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with a review tomorrow of a horror film because we are in October. So I figured I'd review some random horror flicks, so make sure you tune back in for that. Until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. You can like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WestTruthAlist. And of course you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.